All right, we're back with another episode. We have my good friend Tyler Rochi on the podcast this week.
Tyler Rochi.
Rochi, sorry.
It's okay.
I misspoke.
No, it's okay. Happens every day.
Yeah. I was doing sort of like intros before, having the people explain who they are, but I feel like it's kind of weird explaining yourself to like other people, you know? So I'll just kind of do an intro of what I perceive you as.
Oh, man. And it's unique for everyone. It's so crazy.
Yeah. Tyler, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're just going to start from the top.
Damn, I got really excited.
All right, we can kind of go over. So Tyler's a DJ and producer. He makes kind of like, not like Dirty Bird, but kind of Dirty Bird-esque, like funkier, a little bit happier, upbeat stuff. I guess that would be tech house, right?
I'd say so. I mean, I would say it is tech house.
It's like funky tech house.
Right, with a little minimal in there. So,
and it leans both ways. He goes a little funkier and then goes like a little thicker for the club environment.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's minimal, but with a funkier vibe. And but like most people would put it in tech house.
Yeah,
100%.
Thick funk is what we'll call it.
Oh, thick.
We could go a lot of directions because I feel like I've known you for a long time now.
Yeah.
But we could just start with, I guess, how we met.
That was great.
What was this? 2021?
I don't even remember. Maybe 2020, 2021. Oh, it might have been 2021.
I think it was 21 because
it was
right. The first Splash House after COVID started opening up.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Which was insane. I'm surprised that they didn't. No, we didn't have to wear masks, did we?
No. I mean, what are they going to do? Tell people to put masks on at the pool?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, that would be an argument.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. So.
But no, that was a weird time, just overall. But anyway, how we met is this is my first Splash House experience.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought you had been prior. Oh my god.
Virgin voyage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we fully sent it into oblivion. So this is my first year going to Splash House. I had a group of friends that I had gone to a few Insomniac festivals before this, and I didn't really know this group of friends that well at the time. I know them really well now because we've been friends for a while, obviously. But they were like, "Yeah, have you ever heard of Splash House?" I'm like, "No." Like, what is Splash House?
The best time of your life.
And they explained to me what Splash House is. And for those of you that don't know, they take over. It's a music festival, house music festival, and they take over a bunch of hotels in Palm Springs, and you stay at the hotels.
Yeah, there's 3 of them, and they basically have an artist and stage at every single hotel, and you can shuttle for free to each one. Mm-hmm. And they don't have it anymore, but typically the shuttles would have huge speakers on them too inside, so when you're shuttling, they used to do it that way, and it was so much fun. So you'd be raging on your way to wherever you were going.
Yeah, I think they had some like shitty speaker when I was there.
It was wild, but it's the best festival in my opinion.
It's the
only one I go to anymore, really.
The Renaissance,
Saguaro,
the
and
Squirrel, the Squirrel,
Sicario, Saguaro,
and Margaritaville.
Yeah, which used to be the Riviera.
Yeah,
back in the day. But yeah,
so
it's the best.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. Think Vegas pool party, but
it's gone
festival.
I went again. All right, I'm getting off track. Anyway.
We can talk about it.
So, I was staying at Margaritaville, and we had a suite on the first floor,
Yeah.
and we fully decorated our room as you do at Splash House. Everyone decorates their rooms, has the...
Man, you had like streamers and...
Yeah, we had lights.
You had everything going. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was...
Didn't it have a jacuzzi? Like your...
Oh, yeah, we did have a jacuzzi outside.
Your hotel room had a jacuzzi outside.
Yeah.
Like personal. It was
so
insane.
we did up the room, and this was... I can actually talk about this because this is kind of like the beginning of my entrance into the music scene, I guess. So I had like a DDJ 400 for a while, and then when they invited me to go, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna have like a full-blown after party type thing, because like that's what you do at Splash House. Once everything is done, everyone goes back to their rooms.
It all ends at like 10.
Yeah, and people are just raging
until 6 in the morning.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy some new decks. So
those were new.
They weren't brand new.
Oh, okay,
but I ended up going and buying the RX2, the XDJ RX2, the all-in-one, and we had, I think it was one speaker, and then we had it all set up in our room. We were just like partying and whatever, and then was the door open?
So
did you just wander in?
No. So I remember. So being an avid Splash House goer, I guess.
Yeah.
I would always bring my huge speakers, and because I just know how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Actually, the first one I went to, I brought them because I was like, who else is going to have these? And this was before the sound box was created. I'm talking about the ones that I was going to before I met you. So I already knew. I was like, all right, I'm bringing the speaker as usual. Well, we were walking, because we were on the first floor as well.
Yeah.
We were walking by your door, and you guys put up a sign or something that said afters or something.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. So then
I completely forgot about that.
I don't know who. I must have been my buddy Austin who knocked on the door. One of our friends in the group had knocked on your door, and one of the other guys opened up and said, "Oh yeah, we got it. Like, it'll be going on later." Well, then that person, I forgot who it was, basically said, "We're set for tonight." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "We need your speaker, by the way." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he goes, "That door down the street, they're having an afters." And I was like, "Oh, for sure." And then, then I think after the show, I think it was the first night.
It's a little patchy. I don't remember like the full details
Which
of
means
that
it was
weekend.
good. But yeah, and then we basically we walked in there, and you were DJing, and I was like, sick. And I think I went up to you and I was like, "Do you need another speaker?" And
no, I think you came in and you're like, "Hey, is it cool if I plug in or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, whatever." And then I think we were playing for a little bit, and then I think that's when you're like, "Oh, I have another speaker if you guys want to use it."
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
I
couldn't tell you because at that time it was like 14 hours of drinking.
This was or
was it the first?
This
Friday?
was the first day. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was probably drinking.
But anyway, that's how we met, and then
the place
ended up
insane,
throwing like the most insane after party, and I think that's why when I went back, this is what I was going to say earlier.
It wasn't as great.
Yeah. It wasn't. It just didn't feel the same. Like it. I think it's just because when you go to a festival for the first time, like you don't know what to expect. And
yeah, I guess so.
I guess it would have been different if I just stayed in a room and just went and bounced around. But we just like absolutely sent it to the moon.
Yeah, that's good.
It's
good. It's good stuff.
The videos of this whole debacle are insane. And I like, ever since then, I just don't think I can go back.
Yeah. It's different. It's a different crowd now, too.
That's another thing I was going to say.
I didn't go this year, but I went the year before. But I was kind of bummed.
Not to be this guy, but all these fucking after parties they're having, our shit was way more poppin' than any after party.
I don't know. I don't. You can't say that, but I think it's because now there's more of them.
I feel like
everyone has an afters.
Ever since that year, everybody has an after party now.
And so that's what I think. That's what I think is going on because I don't know, they became okay. But then I don't know. Years ago they were always afters, but there was always the performers, the artists would be at these afters, you got like, hey, Green Velvet's going to be in this room, and then we go in there, and it was like, just like that, huh? Which things like that would happen, but I don't know. It's word of mouth, and then But
it was just like something you'll never be able to recreate.
Did we just spend 10 minutes telling everyone how we met? That was romantic.
No, these people need to know. These people need to know. And then I'm just kind of explaining from there to here, right?
Yes.
So this was like almost a year later, right? I don't think we contacted each other, and Tyler's contact in my phone is still the same. You put it in my phone, Tyler Rockford Splash, and it's still the same like
Really?
contact, which I think is kind of funny. But we didn't talk. I think we talked like here and there. In between then and when we did the 4th of July party, so
I think that's the 4th of July party is really when we were like,
that was when it kicked off.
Yeah, so I got hit up to DJ a big 4th of July party, and I was like, I don't want to be DJing the entire day. Yeah. And I was also like, this could be a good opportunity for Ian to DJ again like we did at Splash House, and hit you up, and sure enough, you came by, and then we got approached to start playing in places around town.
Yeah, that was another thing I was gonna say. That was why I brought the whole like buying the decks thing. After Splash House was when I just met a bunch of people there, and that kind of like expanded my network. So I met Zach Black. Shout out Zach Black. He's at the time he was not a DJ. He was just a promoter up in Sacramento. He was the one that booked me for my first gig ever.
Where was that?
He still owes me like $200 because he never paid me.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, it's.
I'm missing a good amount.
I just think it's funny more than anything. I don't care about the money because that was probably one of the best weekends of my life. So he booked me for my first gig after that, and then after the 4th of July party was like how I started just playing out regularly at Esperanza in Manhattan.
Yeah, that was it was a good time.
So technically, the first gig we played was the first gig I ever got paid to do.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a little full circle moment for you guys.
Look at that. And look at us.
Look at us now.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, honestly, but it does go to show you, if you just keep going, you're going to network, you're going to get gigs. If anyone's starting out, like, just keep practicing, do an hour when you get home from work or whatever you're doing, and just keep practicing, and and say yes to gigs. It's you're not going to get paid, but I think that's important, because things like that, when we were playing, it was like I don't think we got paid for that, but it was still
4th of July.
Yeah, because I was like, whatever, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna free labor. What is this
it's gonna
shit?
it's gonna be a fun 4th of July party. I knew it was gonna be a good time.
Yeah. And
sure enough, somebody approached us and basically said, "Hey, you guys deserve to be making money for this. You guys are incredible." And we're like, "Wow, thanks." And then sure enough, I was like, "What?" All right. And then, I mean, I've been DJing since 2008, so that was my college income, really. But really, I would just do it for $50 and a case of beer. But
yeah,
it's been a long time since I've been DJing, and but after college, I kind of took a break just to do work and trying to get a job and be an adult. And I was like, what am I doing? And I think that's when, I think right after I went to medic school is when I graduated from medic school. So I became a paramedic. And then right after that, I was like, I'm going to buy a computer because mine just shut down on me. And so I bought a computer and I downloaded a DAW and I was like, here we go. I'm going all in. And that was in 2019. And then COVID hit, and that's when I was like, all right, I'm really going to go for it. But it's funny. I have tracks from 2012. My friend Taryn.
Yeah,
she's incredible.
I think you've showed me those.
What a vocalist. And she doesn't think so. She's so embarrassed. I'm like, she doesn't know what she can do. But I would make really cool beats, kind of like in the style of like Lord. Pretty mellow, but
I don't even know who that is.
Lord? Really?
I have
like
no idea who that is.
What? There's no way.
Lord?
You don't want to be royals.
Oh, yeah. I do know who that is.
So all of her tracks on her album Heroin are incredible. And I kind of...
Heroin?
Yeah. Right?
These artists need to fucking get off the drugs.
The funniest thing
so
is
funny.
she was 16 when she came out with that. So
why heroin?
I think it just has to do with euphoria and I don't know. You can ask her. Invite her on. But yeah, anyways. So I actually have tracks from back then. It's funny. Taryn actually just hit me up like last week asking me for one of them because I still have it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
It's very catchy and I need to find it. It's on a hidden hard drive somewhere, but it was good. And it's nothing like what I make now.
Yeah.
But I'd like to find it again just because it's kind of a little gem that I was really proud of, just it being my first production that was good, I'd say.
I didn't...
It was great.
It took me so long to get to like just an acceptable level. I still have these project files on FL Studio from like...
Oh my God.
This is when I was in
That's
college.
Awesome. Well, at least
like
you're doing it.
6 years ago.
It takes forever.
I was literally just... I didn't know how to do anything in FL Studio.
Well, you know what's crazy is that YouTube
some
is
of the
really...
stuff on there was actually kind of sick. Like, I was like, damn, this is actually pretty dope. I go back and listen to it.
I know. I had on my last computer as well.
I need to go
got a
back and
bunch.
find those files.
Oh, I transferred all of mine, like the old stuff, and I went through them one time on my last computer. I put them all on a hard drive. But before I got rid of that computer, I went through them, and I was like, there were a handful. I was like, damn, I need to remake this. I need to remake this because I know it was muddy. Yeah, I didn't know anything about EQing.
Yeah, there's no fucking EQs at all in any of this.
It's insane, right? Well, you think about it,
it's
though.
Literally just like the songwriting part.
Right.
Which is like why some of the stuff sounds cool.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I love a good bass line. It's funny because I've had people hit me up randomly on like TikTok, like, hey, do you have any bass lines that you don't use?
Like bassline presets?
Not presets, like actual melodies. They're like, we love your bass lines. And I'm like, thanks. But anyways, the reason why I said that is because I was going through my old files and I was like, damn, some of these are good.
Yeah.
But I need to recreate it, obviously, with my knowledge that I have now, which is, I still have so much to learn.
Yeah.
But at least now I can mix and I can somewhat master. I can get it to like 95%. And there's always that 5% that I want to send off and get it done.
Just pay someone to do it.
Right. And honestly, it costs $30 a song. It's nothing.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna waste.
Well, depending on where you go, I got a great guy, and but it takes a long time. However, people are getting so good so fast now because of YouTube and the I guess the tools that are out there now. Like when I started, there was no such thing as like a preset pack for Serum.
Yeah.
I mean, there was I had to make everything on my own, which was, I think, good for me because now I was just showing one of my coworkers how to make a stab similar to like that night bass metallic sound.
Yeah.
And I just did it from scratch, and I showed him, and he was just like, whoa, how do you do that? And I was like, oh, it's just waveforms and learning how to
Yeah.
manipulate them. And I don't know. We can totally nerd out about it, but it takes time. I guess all I wanted to get out of that was just keep going. And I don't know, like anything in life, I think the people that don't make it are the ones that give up. And I learned that by doing what I do for a living, being a firefighter. And, some people get hired at 22 years old. Some people get hired at 40 plus. It's just, it's a matter of when.
Your own timeline.
Well, I think it's important. You should. I mean,
you still have to put in the work.
Absolutely. You're not gonna. And there are lucky. People get lucky sometimes.
You got to make your own luck, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that will go viral on TikTok, and then they they do shows, and they start trying to release music, and they don't have anything that's good anymore. It's just that one viral hit. Now you get the opposite too. You get the people that can sell out shows, but they're not streaming that high.
Let's get into this shit.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I mean, there's numerous artists that I've seen live, and they're incredible live, and they're packed, right? But then you go to their Spotify, and it's like, that's it,
bro.
Which I think the tickets and selling out shows is way more important than streams.
Because streams, think of it like...
It's good for promoters, I'd say, the stream numbers.
Yeah.
It makes you look appealing.
Some promoters.
Yes.
Depends who you're promoting to.
True.
I don't know why I had this realization the other day, but it's basically like sales.
Yeah, it's a business, right?
You have to sell something to your audience, right? And I get in this... Sometimes I hate artists because I feel like I look at things... not like that.
No, seriously, tell us how you feel.
All right, I will. But I feel like for myself, I look at a lot of things in the lens from the business side.
That's very important to do.
Which is very important to do. And I feel that a lot of these artists nowadays, they just think that they can neglect any side of the business aspect of being an artist.
I don't think they neglect it. I don't think they so I think what you're getting at is every artist just wants to sit and make music, and that's it, right?
So,
but you have to realize it's a lot more now.
Okay, so all these artists say that, but 20 or 50 years ago, they're not going to just pick up some schmuck that plays guitar in his room. They're picking up, what's an artist from the 50s?
I don't know. That's not true.
You have to be the artist side of it. John Summit is super popular because he is marketable, is what I'm saying. You still have to be a public figure if you want success in music.
True. Why do you think he's in the position he is now? I want to see it.
Why do I think John Summit?
Because I could tell you why.
One, and this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the most important thing when you're trying to become famous. You have to appeal to women.
See, so I disagree.
if you only appeal to men, right?
Well, I see what you're saying.
You only have half of the population.
I understand, and there's more women in the world than men too. So you actually have.
But
less.
That's not where I was going to go. But John Summit, especially in the beginning, everyone kind of copied the shit that he was doing, but he would just post relatable stuff. If you were friends with John Summit and this shit that you would send your friends like on Instagram, like him smashing the suitcase down and like kicking his suitcase through the airport, like just random funny stuff like that. He took a hold of the whole story posting thing and he like made it his brand.
So so that's part of what I was going to say. The guy worked his ass off, to be honest. And he was an accountant. He quit his job and went and lived with his parents and lived in the basement and basically made a few YouTube tutorial videos but it was that song Deep End that he was shooting off tracks after tracks after tracks to Defected. They finally hit him up and said, "Hey, we like this one." The whole team like Skyped him and was like, "We're signing this," and he was like, "Holy shit!" Yeah. And he just kept grinding from there. And going off of what you said, he was just being himself, which is, I think, the ultimate thing to set you apart from the masses. And that's why when it's either, and then that's his brand, right? Yeah. But you can't go away from that if it's just you. And that's why I think it works so well. So if you're you yourself and you're making music that you enjoy, chances are it's going to do okay.
And don't get it twisted. Like,
damn.
Don't get it twisted. Like, to get to the level that this motherfucker is at.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's not getting this shit handed to him. Like, sure, you could get a couple songs that pop off, but there's a lot of other DJs that kind of took the same trajectory that are not at the level that John Summit's at.
Yeah. And
I'm not like a huge, like, I respect John Summit as an artist. And
absolutely. It's all subjective.
How he marketed himself. Like, this guy's fucking huge.
Oh, it's great. And honestly, like
you don't have to like him, but you have to fucking respect the hustle.
Yeah, and you can look at the music, and subjectively, it's like not my favorite type of music, but I could see why there are so many people that love it, which is great.
He hit it like right at the perfect time too. It was like tech house. This was right coming out of like the, I guess, like Fisher, Chris Lake, Skrillex album. So it was like that era where it was getting like out of kind of like the weird tech housey stuff, and it got like into that commercial lane, and he hit it like right at the right time. Like a lot of it is just timing.
Well, I mean, yes and no, because you could look at David Guetta and he was doing, or Guetta, some people.
David Guetta.
You could look at what he did for the scene back in, God, I went to EDC when it was in the US, or in the in LA here. I went to 08, 09, and I think it was 2010 is when he headlined, and it was, he basically made this cohesion with EDM and the pop world in the US, and he I mean, it just completely.
This was like
just
2010.
Sent it off. That was 2010. Yeah.
So that was like the Avicii era. Or was Avicii gone by then?
No. So Avicii is funny because I actually saw him as not even Avicii yet. It was Tim Berg, but he was like Avicii. His height was like 11, 12, and then obviously years after that. But that's like when I think Levels came out. I want to say 12 or 13. I forgot.
That shit was
Somebody
so
can
iconic.
look it up. That is when it came out. Oh my God! Funny thing about that, I got a bootleg version of Levels without.
I remember you telling me the story.
Yeah, and I put that song by God, was it G6 Mafia? Fly Like a G6 or Like a G6? Yeah. I got the acapella of G6 and put it on Levels, dude. My mashup went viral on YouTube,
dude.
And then somebody else made it, and then so now there's probably like 4 copies of it. But I remember I made it, and you can I think it's still on YouTube, but you could see mine was created before the one that's even more viral now. I'm kind of bummed, but you could see the like time it was made.
Yeah.
Because I had the bootleg version. I think that was my first success, to be honest.
Success story.
Yeah, it was great.
Didn't seem to
But
convert.
yeah, anyways.
That didn't seem to convert into any bookings.
No. Yeah.
Some of those guys do
Well-
pretty good with those, like on SoundCloud. I don't know if I'm sure they still do it, but they do just bootleg
Mashups.
mashups on
Yeah.
SoundCloud.
Oh, it would
Just
crush.
tech,
It would
tech house
crush back
bootleg
in like
remixes.
2012 and 13. It was awesome. Yeah, it was funny about, you said tech house? Is that what you said?
What were we talking about before?
Talking about John Summit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, being authentic.
yeah, I think that's huge. But I think even when it goes to making music, and I don't know, I get asked all the time, like how do you make your sound? And I'm like, I guess I'm still making it, but to be honest, I just make what I want to hear. Like, I'll hear a song and I'll be like, man, there's not that many songs like this, but it would be cool if this song with that kind of bass had this kind of drum bus on it instead, and then maybe like this kind of vocal. And that you basically take all of your experiences and put it into one. And then also, if you start, you have your typical presets that you like, or not presets, your samples. If you like a certain snare, or you make I have this plugin called Big Kick. I love it because you can literally make any type of kick. And if I like it, I'll basically bounce it into an audio file, and then that'll be my kick. And it's like, cool, I'm going to put this on the next, 50 tracks.
Yeah.
Or whatever, because I like it. But then again, depending on the bass, I have to switch to a more 909 bass or kick in order so it sits better with the bass.
Mm-hmm.
So you start learning that, but if you start creating your own sample files, then that slowly becomes your sound. And
I think if you're trying to figure out your sound, this is my opinion, you haven't been producing for long enough.
True. You just start making songs, and it eventually, like, you even told me, you're like, you have a sound, and I was like,
Tyler has a sound because he he makes like similar stuff. I feel like my stuff is more all over the board, I guess you could say.
You like different things.
Yeah, I like different things, but yeah, it just is a time thing.
It's funny though,
if you're just making something every day, like at some point you're just going to start making stuff that sounds similar.
Yeah, I'll throw down ideas every day. I'll probably put together like 3 to 5 ideas a day. I'll just throw them down. If they start working, what's up?
3 to 5 a day?
Absolutely.
How much fucking time are you like? What's the time frame for this? Like,
so
how long does that take you?
I don't know, a few hours. I don't make full tracks.
So
I'll throw down an idea.
What do you mean? Like
a bass line with and then I'll work on the drums a little bit. It's simply just
like
a
an
loop.
8-bar loop.
Correct.
There's no arrangement.
No,
unless
sometimes. So some of the like my debut song that's doing really well, I made that within like, I don't know, an hour and a half, because it was one of those ideas, and I just started running with it.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
And then my sister was in town, and I was like, hey, could you go and like make some shit up? And she went we were at my parents' because we were all meeting there. Yeah. And I was like, could you go because they have this big walk-in closet, and it's the best sound.
Walk-in closet.
And basically she just went in there for 10 minutes, and she came out. She's like, okay,
recorded a bunch
I'm
of
done.
random
Yeah.
shit.
And then I sifted through it, and sure enough, I found some gems, and that's the lyrics you hear in the song. And it's like,
I'm a baddie.
It's crazy. And so, but yeah, I'll have 5 ideas. I'll try to get 5 a day. And then by the end of the week, you just go through them.
See, I don't ever do 8-bar loops.
Well, I do them just because I'll sit there and be like, where's this going? And then I'll just kind of scratch it. And then it's still in there. And then guess what? when I have writer's block, I'll go through the ones that I've saved, and I'll be like, oh shit, this is actually good because I'm in a different state of mind, and I end up creating it. And that's what happened with that most recent one, Glock Up.
Yeah.
Like I had that. I didn't touch it for months, and then I was just kind of going through, and then I was like, oh shit, like this actually could go a certain direction, and that's what happened.
Because I've talked about this before. One thing I've kind of learned, because I'm a very obsessive person.
Yes, you are.
I'm sure a lot of people know, at least my friends that are in the music world. I'm very obsessed about little details about just everything that I do.
You sound like a producer.
I'm very obsessed with very little details.
You're sitting there like, oh, maybe this hat could go down 0.2 decimal. No one's going to realize that.
I know. But I've learned that not even just about the little detail stuff, but you have to let stuff sit. So I would always
sometimes
I would make a track, and then I would listen to it in the car the next day. So like this shit's been looping in my head for over 12 hours.
So that's actually a really good sign. Go on. I was going to say an example.
It's been looping in my head for 12 hours, and then I just get tired of listening to it. So then I just let the song die. So
that's why you have to do something.
I have to just do
while you have it.
Like make the track, get the like bare bones set out. Just don't even look at it for a week, 2 weeks, come back to it, and then finish the rest of it.
Yeah,
because
that works.
For me, if I work on something for too long, I'm like, this shit's whack.
Well, it's funny you say that.
It plays out in my head, and the quicker you finish it, especially like, say you're like a touring DJ. If you make something, you're like, damn, this shit is so sick. And you finish it right away, and then you play it.
Oh, you test it out, obviously.
You test it out, and it goes off.
Right.
Or you could have another track that you worked fucking 2 months on that everyone's like, yeah, this shit's so sick. Like, it sounds so good. And you're like, dude, I cannot listen to this thing loop one more time or I'm going to kill myself.
So it's funny you say that because I swear, some of the best songs are made in like an hour. Like Chris Stussy said it. He's like, dude, I was sitting at his kitchen table or at the counter, sitting there on his laptop, in his laptop speakers, didn't even have headphones, and just made, I forgot which one it was, but he's like, that's my biggest track because he sat there for an hour. And that's why I was like, some of mine that I've been doing okay, I just made those super quick. Yeah. And if you sit on them for too long, then you're right. You can get fatigued with that idea, which is why it's important to get those ideas out. And if you run with it, just keep going.
Yeah. And that's another thing I was going to say is, like, if it's not working, just fucking start another idea. That's what you got to do. I learned to just not do so much at one time. It's better to just do like an hour a day instead of putting in, like, instead of wasting a whole week of time. Like, say you do an hour after you get off work every day. Mm-hmm. Doing it like that is going to be much more productive than if you just sat down at your computer for 8 hours on Saturday.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, it's better to spread it out like that.
Well, it's funny because I'll be driving or I'll be literally in the grocery store shopping, and I'll think of a bass line. And I will grab my phone.
Just on his recorder and fucking Whole Foods.
Yeah, I'll grab my phone and record it in my phone.
I've never done that in public. You're savage for that.
Oh, dude, I have like 400 on my phone, just bass lines and then when I'm really in the rut, I'll go through and be like, oh yeah, this one was sick.
Yeah, I need to go back and listen to mine. They just go into the abyss of.
Well, you know what also helps. Well, I like the grocery store because you'll hear classic songs. You'll hear classic songs in the speakers, but you can't really hear them.
Yeah, it's just
and
like
so
noise.
you actually start creating your own bass lines through that song. It's kind of like listening to music in the shower. Keep the speaker outside of the shower, and you start hearing a different melody or a different bass line than the actual song is, and then you're like, oh shit, like I could do something similar to that. Instead of that note, it'll go to this, and you put it in a different key or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I don't know. People that think, I mean, I have friends that they're amazing at creating drums and, but they can't do bass lines. And I'm like, I
feel like that's the
love
easiest
bass line.
part.
That bass lines are my favorite.
Bass line is the easiest part.
I'm like the drums.
Everything else
and
is the hardest.
well, it's if you have patience, right? So that's another thing why when I make those 5-track, those little ideas, I'll just throw something down.
Are you using loops?
No, I mean sometimes I'd use them, but I
like a top loop.
Sometimes if I'm trying to do something quick, just to see if it works. So I'll have a bass line in mind, and it doesn't really sound good with the drums.
Yeah, and you'll just throw a top loop on it.
Yeah, I'll throw it down, and then I'll be like, and then I'll just scratch it. And then I like using my one-shots. Sometimes I make...
where do you get all these samples from? Are you using Splice?
No, I don't like using... I don't really use Splice except for maybe a vocal, like a lot of the... I don't know, because the vocals are also myself, my sister,
where
are
you getting these samples from?
Well, so some of them...
It's going to be a new segment on the show. Is just
some of them I'll make, some of them I'll buy.
Yeah.
But I like
He's not
making them.
Reveal the sample packs.
Oh.
Sorry. I tried.
They're everywhere.
No, you don't have to tell. No, don't tell these people what you're using.
Well, I don't care. I'm not gonna gatekeep. It's just
kidding.
Like honestly, a lot of artists have their own sample packs. It really depends because a lot of them are recycled. I can literally listen to the same snare. I'm like, that was on this pack versus that pack. I'm like, they both have them. So that artist might have taken it from this pack.
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to say is these artist sample packs, they just fucking take other people's samples and just spin the dials on them and send them out and sell them.
Yeah. Weiss,
not everybody. Not everybody, but there's...
Weissman has really good sample packs, and you can buy them for like $3. Yeah. Because they're not like a huge pack. It's like, okay, I just need hats.
Yeah.
And you buy them like that. So like for me, I hate using sample packs except for like, oh my God, kill me. I hate like searching for risers and shit. It's my least favorite thing, or making a new riser with serum. It's like,
you gotta just use the same ones.
That's what I mean.
Use the same ones because
there's never any good ones. I remember Wookie went online and he was like, God damn it, I'm going to make a riser sample pack. Yeah, because there aren't any good ones. It sucks.
Yeah, I feel like it wastes so much time. That's why I've found like 10, maybe. I just fucking reuse them every time. I mean, I will reuse. You can pitch them up, pitch them down.
The risers are easy. It's with them. Like if you want to add like an uplifter, which is actually pretty easy, as long as you find a good synth, you can make an uplifter with it. It's pretty cool. And there's a bunch of like Sound Toys makes some great plugins to help assist with risers and uplifters and. Yeah, I'm a big Sound Toy fan.
Yeah, you're more... I feel like you enjoy sound design more than I do.
Yeah, I do.
I'm more of like I
nerd out.
Just find a good preset, tweak it to my liking, and then...
You're good.
I feel like I just waste so much time. If I try to just sit there and make some bass line...
Yeah.
And then, like, house music... Stuff that works for a reason.
It's pretty simple.
It's been used, these same bass lines, these same 909 drums have been used for the last 20 years. And you're over here clicking through a sample pack to try and find some drum. Like, obviously you want to sound different, but if you're going for a certain style, you got to just use what works for that style. Like, if you want to make deep house, use a deep house bass patch. Use the drums that deep house tracks use. if you want to like get
Well-
the track laid out, and then 80% of it is what works, and then sprinkle in whatever 20% you want to use to make it your own.
Yeah. I mean, well, and it goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's like you have all these influences. You have different influences than I do. And it's just how you're grown
50
up.
Cent.
Well, it's how you're raised, right? My pops used to put on, every single time we got in the car, there would be a classic rock station on the radio. And he'd be like, all right, who is this? What album? What's the song name? Every single song growing up.
Dude.
And he would quiz me.
Dude,
And
you
so-
know what? I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
but
you're good.
You know what was so sick? We're so spoiled now. But I remember you never used to know what the songs were. And I remember when Cars first got that thing and it would say what the song name was.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this shit's so sick.
I guess I
like,
just
where did your
kinda-
dad get this?
I guess I kind of just dated myself, huh?
No, because I didn't... I lived in a time where it was just the radio. But
Okay. Yeah.
when I was maybe 13, they started making cars where it would show the track in those little blue like analog. I don't even know what you call it, like the digital radio things. It would say the name of the song. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna remember this song.
Oh, it would help you remember.
That was such a time, dude.
Yeah. No, it was good. I would literally have to be a Shazam.
What?
It's just trivia all day.
I just thought of this, but what was your? Did you get CDs ever?
Oh yeah. I
Like,
had
what was your
loads of them?
What was your first ever CD that you got?
Oh God, I don't remember my first. I don't remember.
Oh.
I'm just trying to think. Like maybe Linkin Park. I don't know. No, even before that, the 90s.
Linkin Park. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 35.
35. So yeah, you're like
I think maybe even
a year older than my sister.
maybe even like In Sync. I don't even, because I was like,
Yeah, you were like peak Blink 182 era.
that's my jam right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had every Blink album, 100%. When I got into so I guess we can go into why I got into music and DJing and
Yeah, did you grow up in like a musical family?
No, not really. My dad used to DJ.
Oh yeah, that's right. But
And
he
would do weddings
he
and
wasn't
like
the most technical
no
DJ ever.
yeah, he has no rhythm. It's the funniest thing ever. This guy has no rhythm, and
so sick,
to see him beat match is comical. But so he just stopped doing it, and he just would
So
fade into other songs and fade out. And I mean, that's all you have to do at those
Yeah.
parties. But
I still think
anyways, I wanted to be in a band, and I was actually pretty good at guitar in like sixth grade or so. I would play like every Pennywise song, every Metallica song. Like it was
such an
crazy.
era.
Yeah, but what I'm finally getting at is like that was my influence growing up. So of course there are some songs that I grew up with where I'm like, I still need to remix that song or make it somewhat like my
Beastie
flavor.
Boys.
Yeah, I already did, and that went kind of viral on TikTok, and it's on SoundCloud, and yeah I mean it kind of went off a little bit, and yeah, I mean it was just, we all have influences, and they're all different.
You'll
And
never guess what. What do you think the first, I guess, genre CD I ever got was?
Britney Spears, easy. No. I think
What genre?
you're a metalhead.
No. So the first CD I ever got was it was Toby Keith, Shocking Y'all.
No way.
Look at, bro, Toby Keith, that is such a fire album.
Oh my God.
It was a country album, if you don't know Toby Keith. R.I.P.
You grew up out here, yeah?
Yeah, and then I wanted because my buddy Ryan, he's actually a firefighter as well. We grew up listening to, he was like a little fucking little gangster boy, and he wore like triple XL pro clubs in middle school. It was such an era. Now he's like a surf kid. But yeah, we listened to Trapped. Remember that album? The album with the it was like a shopping cart and it was like gray on the front.
Yeah.
I asked my mom for that album for my birthday.
No way.
And she wouldn't let me get it because it had parental advisory on it. So that Christmas, I ended up getting an AFI album.
Nice.
I think it's called Sing of Sorrow or something.
I know which one.
It's like black with red on the
front. I saw them live before they got big. Here on the pier.
So that was like my first 3, and then we would listen to like Linkin Park, and then my sister's a little
tattletale, huh?
My
little
sister,
narc.
I don't even remember how old I was. Maybe I don't know. Maybe like I don't even think I was in high school yet. I think I was still in middle school. But yeah, my sister was the bad kid growing up. We were the little goody two shoes little brothers. But she was listening to rap. Like, my parents hated it. Shit was so funny. But she ended up giving me and my brother a 50 Cent album.
Was it Get Rich or Die Trying?
I think so.
Yeah. I convinced my mom to buy that.
Yeah,
and she goes, we'll get the edited. And I go, no, it cuts off half of the song. I need it. And so then she's like, okay, fine. And then my dad gave me the look when I got home. Like, dude, you asshole, you fooled mom.
Was Get Rich or Die Trying the album with Candy Shop on it?
I think so, yeah.
I got that album from her.
Was it?
And then
I wish we could like fact check all this.
Yeah, it was a Blink-182 CD.
Was it?
It was
the Mark, Tom, and Travis show, the live one.
No, it was the one with the blue. It was like a blue cover.
Which one?
I think
Buddha. Or was it?
I forget which one it was.
Enema of the State.
I think so.
With the nurse on the front.
The CD had. I didn't have. I just had the CD. I didn't have like the actual like.
Enema
CD.
of the State CD was like blue and silver.
It was like a blue ring. Yeah, it for sure was that one.
Come on,
dude.
Come on. Those are my
Talking about
guys.
Music taste. That's some SoCal
Those are my guys.
West Coast shit right there. Blink-182. I mean, it's not West Coast, but
Mark Hoppus has a book
bro.
out, and you guys got to listen to it. It's great if you're into that stuff. But it's the audiobook. I listened to it in Italy this summer,
and it's funny because great. I remember when I first started listening to rap. I think this was in like high school. Like all these like trap, not trap the genre, but like trap rap beats.
Yeah.
It was always like that trunk rattling like bass that they would use.
Yeah.
And
that was all high school for me.
I was like, dude, this shit sounds whack. Like the beats, like with 50 Cent, when the kick is just knocking super clean. I was like, damn, they need to make more beats like this. And then I think that's where my like producer brain just like took off.
You're like, I need an 808.
And then that was how I started making like
nice.
Rap and hip hop in college.
That's cool.
But that was another thing I wanted to ask you. Were you like heavily, I mean, I guess not heavily influenced, but were you like, I guess like right now, I feel that you're making a push with your music stuff. Why
all of a sudden now?
Yeah. Because you were doing it before, but was there anybody else besides me that was?
To be honest, like I always had it, right? I was always making music. It was always just sitting on my computer, and I DJ'd. And I don't know. I'm an okay DJ, but to be honest,
you can brush up on his skills. I'm not gonna lie.
But honestly, like I had so many people come up to me and tell them that I'm amazing, and I'm like,
because it's track selection, kids,
and that's what. Yeah, so basically, I had friends come up to me and be like, well, like. You're amazing. Like that was insane. That was better than any of the artists that just played at this festival or whatever. And I'm like, thanks. And then my buddy, we were on
really?
it. We were on. Yeah, I was like, what? But I mean, I guess I have been doing it for forever. But
what changed?
But so honestly, I had all these tracks. I had like 50 to 100, I don't even know, sitting on my computer, and we were on our way home from a Kyle Watson concert, and right before I got dropped off home, or I dropped my buddy off at home, he turned to me because I was showing all of him, or I was on our way home. I was just showing him some stuff that I'd made.
Yo, check out these beats.
Yeah, kind of. And he was just like, at the end of the trip, I'm about to drop him off, and he's like, "Have you ever like actually gone for it?" And I was sitting there, I was like, I've DJ'd like at Ruby Sky in San Francisco, a bunch of clubs in San Francisco when I was in college, and I DJ'd to 10,000 people once on a beach. Like there was crazy gigs that I had, but I never like pushed, right? And so then he asked me that, and I was like,
"What year
no,
was this?"
I haven't. This was literally last fall. This was 2024, like, I don't know, October.
I have the worst memory.
And he basically was like, "Have you ever just truly gone for it?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "Why not?" And I just kind of looked at him and I was like, I didn't really have an answer.
Yeah.
And so that night, I think I went home and I created a TikTok. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go for it. And I started thinking of artist names, and I just finally was like, all right.
Oh, was that when you texted me that one day? When you're
maybe
trying to change your name?
Yeah, and I was like, I was trying to figure out an alias to go for, and I was like, I want it to just be Tyler. Like, I just want to be Tyler,
like,
you know?
trying to be,
but there's so many Tylers, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna change my last name a little.
Yeah,
and
I do
that's
gonna
be it. And I have to be like, all right, I'm not gonna change it. I can't change it. And
I should go back and screenshot this conversation.
Yeah, that'd be great. But
can use it for some content.
I basically said, like, I'm not gonna change it, and this is gonna be it, and this is it. I can't change it anymore. And so then I started a TikTok, did an Instagram artist page, and I just started doing it and started posting tracks and content. I posted a video every day on TikTok and Instagram. I created a playlist on Spotify, and I also created a TikTok for that playlist, like track of the day. So every day I post a new track, and I utilized that because every time I had a release, I would post that track. And so then that was more exposure. I try to create like ideas, videos to have a hook and get people to like the video, and then they realize, like, oh wait, what's that song in the background?
Yeah.
Or something that has the song with it. I didn't want them to focus, because there's nothing worse than an artist being like,
hey, stream the song.
Yeah, I just came. It's out now. Go and stream it. Like, nobody wants to hear that. But if they're watching a video that they enjoy, sitting there scrolling and just mindlessly, and then they hear a song, they're like, what is this?
Yeah.
You know? So
you have to.
I just started pushing it, and so my first track came out this year in January. I think like 28th or something.
That was Batty?
Yeah.
Dude. This shit almost has 200,000 streams.
In
I don't understand how you do it.
So, I don't know.
I do understand how he does it.
But
it's crazy.
That's kind of what I did, and I just kind of I keep
literally
pushing.
Just like, you just have to like just do something, not every day, but like you just have to take the steps to do it.
Just and
because even if it's shitty, by the time you post the 100th video, it's gonna be better than your first one.
Well, nobody will see it. It's gonna be gone. Yeah, that's the thing. And also for anyone that's like, okay, so should I like just use my page that I have now, or start a new one? Start a brand new Instagram so that you get your audience. You have to. That's the hardest part, is finding your audience, and you're gonna have to post like 100 videos before the algorithm actually figures out who's going to like your videos.
Yeah.
And you're going to be stuck in like 200 views. I remember you tried it and you're like, God, this sucks. And I'm like, yeah, it does, but you got to just keep pushing and eventually it'll pay off.
And I think you just had a more defined, I guess, direction with your sound and everything, and I just wasn't happy with where I was at with my productions at the time, because I feel like for me, I haven't done a push like that because I don't have the music to back it up at the moment. Like, I don't have tracks ready.
So that's where I disagree with you. I think you should just still post. Like, you know those 8-second loops, or those 8-bar loops that I have? I could literally post that in a video. And if people flip out about it, guess what? I'm going to start finishing that track.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If people are like, oh, like, what is this? This is great. And I'm really? All right.
I just feel like that's more your personality, though.
What do you mean?
I feel like you're a little more happy-go-lucky than I am. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not. You know what I do? I just go for it. My favorite motivational video is the one with Shia LaBeouf.
That's one thing.
And he's straight up just saying, do it.
Do it.
It's the best motivational video I've ever seen in my life. You can have some rich dude speaking up on a stage, but that one beats it 100 times out of 100, because that's all you have to do. Yeah. Just go do it. Guess what?
This is the part that
nobody's gonna care.
No, I know.
Especially if you have a new Instagram or a TikTok, you're not gonna have your friends from high school on there to judge you.
I hope they see my shit. I'm like,
damn, dude.
Sorry, motherfuckers.
All right.
See what I'm doing? I'm kidding. No, but I don't see, why do you need to make a different Instagram? Well, you post different, like, content, I guess, on your personal page.
I do have a personal page, and it's way more travel.
I never really posted shit on my regular Instagram. It was just dumb whateverness.
Yeah, I think I post maybe 6 posts a day on my personal, or not a day, a year on my personal one.
In my opinion, if you don't want to fucking watch the shit that I'm posting, just unfollow me. Like, it's not that hard.
Well, that's the kind of attitude that you should have.
Okay.
In posting.
No, I know.
That's literally it.
No, but
when I had my first hater, I was stoked. I was so pumped. I was like, oh, somebody doesn't like my shit. This is good.
Yeah.
It's good.
What was I just going to say? This is a thing I do every so often. It's a good mental exercise I think people need to do, especially with social media. Like, I'll catch myself following these accounts, and I'm just hating on these people. Like, not hating, but it's just giving me, like, weird vibes when I watch this content. Like, it's not that I'm hating on these people.
Are you jealous?
I'm just...
You're like, why not me?
Well, that...
Because I think there's millions of people that do that too.
People just post negative shit all the time, especially
negative.
Like these,
yeah,
it'll be like
contagious.
DJ memes, like all like I don't even know how to explain it. Just negative stuff that it makes me feel a certain way, so I'll just unfollow all these accounts.
Yeah, that's good. Why not?
Because if people need to do this more, stop commenting negative shit on people's accounts. If you don't like something somebody's doing, just unfollow the account. I don't understand.
I disagree with you. I think that
like, what is up with the hate comms?
I would love for there to be haters.
It increases your engagement.
Yes,
but I'm just saying, from a mental health standpoint,
going.
Stop,
That's
dude.
Great. Oh, I totally get it. Well, because it does affect who's content it is. They're looking, they're seeing it, which it could really hurt somebody. But
I accept the fact that if you put yourself on the internet, you have to let yourself be open to criticism. You can say whatever. That's another thing I was gonna say. If you hate everything that I'm putting out, just say it. Put it out there in the universe. Or just unfollow me. But it's like, I don't understand people's mindset when it comes to content like that.
It's also, and
like
I love the haters.
Nothing somebody puts on their Instagram profile page, unless they're like killing puppies, like is going to get me mad enough for me to take time out of my day to comment some negative thing on your account. Because
I don't think I've ever done that. Yeah.
I'm just giving you more engagement.
Yeah.
You're just rage baiting these people.
I don't think I've ever commented something negative. It's hard to get me to comment anything positive. Because but when I do comment, it's gonna be only positive because I'm like, hey, this is awesome.
Speaking of, we need to be done with the fire emojis, please.
Damn it.
Okay,
it's a quick one.
I don't mean
it's a good easy
disrespect to any of my avid fire emoji users, but we need to be done with the fire emojis. My whole thing is, if you're gonna support your friends on whatever they're doing, don't just comment fire emojis. Like,
I did that today to you.
Oh, you're.
I did that today.
Like, this baseline is sick or something. Like, come up with something more creative.
Shit. You got me. Okay. I'll delete the comment. I just did it this morning.
Oh, you did comment fire emojis. I didn't mean to like put you on blast, but I'm just saying. I'm tired of seeing.
You know what?
A lot of it is.
We're done here.
They're probably bot comments, because you can set up those like automated comments. But the fire emojis and the gasoline emojis.
That one's hilarious, actually.
Those are actually pretty funny.
Gas.
But I'm just saying, like, I've been trying to comment.
It's better to comment for engagement.
Yeah, like actual words. Because I
have something meaningful to say.
Because do you think the algorithm knows that when you just comment?
Yeah,
emojis only.
I had a really good discussion with Orlando, my buddy Orlando Medina. He's basically running Dr. Fresh's label, and I think he's his manager as well. He's doing it with he's working with Tony a lot, and it's awesome. But we had a really good discussion about that, and that was one of his suggestions. He goes, "Hey, like, your videos are doing really well. Like, try to have more comment engagements, not just emojis." And I was like, "Well, what about when
you comment back?"
Yes, and so because then he was like, "I get it. It's hard when they just comment an emoji. Like, what do you?" And I'm like, "I'll do
genuine."
Yeah. I'll do an emoji back or something like that. But when somebody does have a comment, I will try my best to comment something back because it does look at that. And I'm not only doing it because of that. I'm actually truly trying to engage with people that have been there since I started posting. Like, trust me, I see you. I have a good group of people that I remember.
We'll shout you guys out next time.
Well, I mean, they're names that I don't remember, but like I remember their profile picture. So whenever they comment, I'm like, oh, it's this guy again. Like, this guy is from Colombia and he's awesome. He's been there since day one. Like, and he always has something really, really good to say to me. And he messages and then there's other people that do the same thing. And it's like, damn, these people have been there since like day one, and they really, really like my stuff, and it's amazing to get that. And I truly want to engage with people that comment because I like having people come back and enjoy what I'm doing. And exactly. And I think that's all it is. It's really just trying to create a community. And I'm soon probably going to launch a Discord channel, and that way people can get kind of more sneak peeks on what's coming, and gigs coming up. They can get first tier tickets like a day or two prior to them even going live, like things like that. Like once I get to that position in my career.
Sure.
But it's great to engage with people more than the emojis. So
it's just, I'm not like actually being serious, but I kind of am at the same time. It's just like, it's like, dude, come on, come up with something like something better than, because I feel like it's just like, if you just post a comment like that, you're just scrolling and just throwing a comment up just to increase their engagement. You're not actually engaging in what they're posting.
It's funny because like I notice the same people will do the same thing every time.
Like gas emojis.
Yeah,
Let's go.
the same comment.
I
I'm
love
like,
the gas emojis.
they did
Gas
that on the
emojis
last post, which is weird that I remember these things. So that going back to you saying don't spread negativity, and people remember. Like, I didn't think I would remember certain people or certain comments, but shit sticks. So, but getting a hater was awesome because I work in the fire service. All I get is criticism, and it's brutal. Like, everyone gives each other super gnarly criticism, like straight to guys' faces, and you have to be able to just take it.
I don't think you get criticism in the beginning, though, as an artist.
I
like,
mean,
do you have anybody commenting like, "Yo, this shit's whack"?
Yeah,
really,
100%. I guess my
TikTok,
Swedish House
maybe?
Mafia remix that I made. I had a bunch of people saying like, some songs shouldn't be remixed.
Oh
and
yeah,
things like that.
I did see that. Yeah.
I get it.
You are entitled to your opinion. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely, and
I'm not saying
I don't
you
care
can't have an opinion.
Music is subjective, and somebody's not going to like it. And honestly, like you're going to have. Everyone has people that like them. Everyone has people, and there's people that hate them. You're not going to please everyone, and you have to remember that even going into anything you do in life, you're gonna, and for whatever reason, you're gonna have people not like you.
But I think we overestimate how many haters we think we have, and underestimate the people that support you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, it is hard though, because I'm fortunate. A lot of friends are super supportive with me doing this. It's amazing, and and people are coming out of the woodwork, and I'm like, damn. I haven't talked to that guy in forever, and he's like, "Hey, you're like great shit. Keep it up. Like, this is awesome watching." And I'm like,
because I feel a lot of people support silently.
Yeah,
and you're just in your head like, people are hating this for sure.
And that's the thing. Like, you can't do that, and that's why it goes back to what we were saying. Like, start an Instagram, start a TikTok that your friends aren't part of, and then you could have more of a carefree to post that video, whereas you wouldn't put it on your personal, right? So you'd be like, why am I? Well, I don't want, like, I'm going to embarrass myself if I post this. But then again, you're like, wait a minute. None of my friends are on here. Who cares?
And I feel like artists always say this, like, they get stopped on the street and they talk to these people and they're like, oh, like, it just means a lot for these people to say that they enjoy what you're doing. But I think as an artist, at least I know for myself that I'm just way hypercritical of myself. So when I get positive feedback on the things that I'm doing, I actually like really appreciate that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that one track you sent me like 2 weeks ago, I was like, that was sick.
But even just,
I still think you need to finish that.
Yeah, that one is sick.
Well, and this room ain't bouncing. That one is sick. If you don't finish that, dude, I want to steal that.
I'll just have to send you the vocal. Just put me on.
Thank you. Okay.
Just give me some royalties, please.
Okay. I will. Because that song, that vocal is so sick. Actually, do you want to do that? I'll make something bouncy for it. Oh no. Okay.
I've tried to go. I need to go back and find that project.
Don't worry, I have it.
But
that thing is sick.
It is sick. But we'll kind of wrap it up on this note.
Oh damn! How long have we been talking?
It's been an hour 15. I try not to go over like an hour 30.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's like, "All right, shut up."
Yeah. This one was rolling pretty easy, I feel.
Easy,
But
easy to talk.
yeah, what I was going to say is
Other than you hating on my DJing skills.
I wasn't hating. I'm just being real. You don't want a bunch of yes men around you. Is all I'm saying. You know?
No, I'll be the first to admit I'm not the best DJ in the world. I know I've been doing it for a long time, and it's like when I don't know, when people are trying to tell me what to do, I'm like, what? I don't want to do it that way.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, it's
because this is how I do it.
Yeah.
And I don't like to transition there. I like to transition here. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
And I also don't use hot cues or anything like that. I just kind of go based off of what I feel.
I need to be better at that.
Which I think can be, I think it can be a blessing and a curse. I'm like, not yet. Or, yeah, I'm getting out of it right now. I'm going to this song. And I don't know. In my eyes, like, that's how I used to do it with CDJs. There was no waveform that I could watch. It was all based off of my old CDJs. And I had to sit there and tap to try and figure out the BPM of the song playing. And I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, this is 130. And then I'd have to go to the next one and tap that one and try to figure out that BPM and then arrange it to beat match.
You want to hear some crazy shit? Or we'll wrap this up, but I just wanted to.
I had to defend myself.
Dude. Egyptian Lover played at Footwork. I saw it last weekend. Shout out Footwork and Dakin over there. Best record shop in the Long Beach, greater Los Angeles area. He had Egyptian Lover play at the record shop. Bro, this dude was playing he was on vinyl, keep in mind. He was playing a record backwards and beat matching it on vinyl.
Nice.
I think Ian has a video of it. I'll have to get the video from him. But like, there's just so many levels to DJing now.
Well, yeah, and then that's where people are divided too.
Bro.
They're like, oh, you use sync.
Vinyl DJing like that, and beat matching, playing a track backwards is just mind-blowing technical skill. But yeah. Anyway, that was my point. But
it's all good. Well, you can go and watch me DJ whenever you want live, or you got.
Oh yeah.
You got.
What?
I have a YouTube channel.
Where can people find you, Mr. Tyler Rochi?
Roche? Everywhere. At Tyler Rochi. That's all. It's just at Tyler Rochi. And
Tyler.
You can go tylerrochi.com.
Rochi.
Yes.
Rochi.
And you can go on the website. I have T-shirts. I'm wearing one right now.
Shout out the merch.
It's kind of a
merch plug.
It's kind of a fun play on house music. It's called House Music Sucks. It's kind of its own entity. The whole idea. What's that?
Keep going. Sorry.
No.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Are you still doing the TikTok of? Is that still a thing? The House Music Sucks TikTok.
Yeah. So that was the playlist. So
is that still going?
Yeah. So the playlist that I created on Spotify is House Music Sucks, and it's my artist playlist. That if you go to my artist page on Spotify, you can go to the playlist, and I update it. I don't know, once every few weeks. But yeah, I'll basically. That's where the idea came from. Because we all love house music, so I was like, I'm gonna call it House Music Sucks, and then I started, Then I started creating. I was like, I want to make merch, but I don't want my name on it, and so then I just kind of stuck with House Music Sucks, and it's honestly like the most comfy T-shirt I own. It's like half and half polyester, half cotton, and it's like super comfy. My buddy has one, and he hit me up. He's like, hey. I want to. He goes, "Hey, I want to support your merch and all, but like, where can I buy some blanks? Because it's so comfortable."
That's funny.
And I was like, "Oh,
I mean, I guess you probably know what the blanks are."
Yeah. I mean, I had to pick them. So
the merch stuff, I fucking love making merch.
It's the only thing is
money on every piece of merch that I.
It's so comfortable. It's so comfortable, but yeah, I have to sell it for, I think they're like $30 right now or something, because the material's so good. But I don't know. I'd rather wear a comfy shirt than wear a, cotton one that fades or shrinks when you put it in the dryer.
Yeah.
And then that's a waste.
Yeah.
So to me, it's worth the money.
Yeah. Support Mr. Tyler.
Yeah. And honestly, that's where all the money comes from. Merch is the only I'm not getting paid on streams. Live shows, yes, here and there, but
yeah. I mean, merch isn't always as profitable as you think it is.
Yeah, I know. I
lost so much money. Speaking of which, I have some hats, some trucker hats being printed as we speak. They have the OG Town Hall logo on them, black and white trucker, and then we're gonna do the green. It's like I don't even know what you call it, like the normal green with the white print. They're pretty sick.
Well, let's start getting some songs out.
Yeah,
I'll send you.
I'll get some songs out so I can get these hoodies.
I'll send you a few if you like it.
But yeah, thank you for coming on, Mr. Tyler.
I appreciate you having me. That was great.
Do this again.
That was fun. Yeah. We'll see where I'm at next time.
Yeah, next time we check in, we're gonna see if we went forward or backwards, or
I mean, well, that's the thing, man. I'm always gonna be going forward no matter what.
That's right.
And that's the whole idea about it. You just keep going. As long as I have fingers and ears, I'm gonna be making music.
Yeah.
And that's all you can do. And like I said, I learned that with everything in life. Just keep going.
Tyler, we're wrapping it up. All right, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Damn it.
Later.